You want to do this thing or what?
No.
Okay. Well, hey guys, welcome to our new channel. We are Chapman True, and what we do is we are entrepreneurs, and we have done many things, I guess, in our few years of doing this.
Do what?
Doing what?
Do what?
Doing
Entrepreneurism?
Entrepreneuring.
That's a really long weird word. But I feel like I use it in a lot of things.
Entrepreneuring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we've been doing that for a little while now.
Mm-hmm.
So we just wanted to kind of get out here, say hello, and tell you about the projects that we're doing now. And in the future, what we'll probably do is go back and talk to you about some of our older projects, what we've done, how we did them, and kind of the how-tos and what we do to do business.
Ooh, we should talk about mindset in some of the videos in the future, forthcoming videos.
I don't.
You don't think about your mind?
I don't mind.
You don't mind the mindset?
I don't mind setting. So anyways, we've done a lot of entrepreneuring over the years.
Did you spell that? Spell it. That's fine. We're not in the business of spelling.
No,
so
that's what Google's for.
Yeah, exactly.
Auto text.
And Grammarly.
Grammarly.
Yeah.
That's an actual business.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Not sponsored by them yet.
Hey, Grammarly.
Hey, Grammarly. We don't know how to grammar.
And I use you a lot.
Let's just start from the beginning. We've done a lot of things. What have we done? What have I done? Had a band. Had a little career in photography for about a year and a half.
You
maybe.
did do that.
Yeah, I did do that. What else? What did you do?
Well, I would say my first job, my first entrepreneurial.
Your first job or your first entrepreneurial?
No, sorry. My first entrepreneurial endeavor was cleaning up dog poop in people's yards at like 8 or 9. Yeah. I sort of always knew, like, this was my thing, though. Like, you didn't know. You went to college. Like, I was like, everybody's like, what do you want to be? And I was like, an entrepreneur.
And you're still cleaning up shit.
So in my early 20s, I knew real estate was a big thing that I wanted to get into. Got into that in my early 20s, right at the time of the crash. Perfect timing, time of the crash. And it didn't go well for me, my first entrepreneurial, real as an adult endeavor. And it was hard. That was not easy. But you know what? I picked myself back up, and then we went and opened a bar in Costa Rica.
Yeah. What do they say about entrepreneurs? Entrepreneurs fail 8,000 times before they gain a day.
Yeah.
How's that saying go?
But a lot of lessons learned. We went and opened up a bar.
Yeah, we did.
From there, we've been in the restaurant industry for how long? Years and years and years.
Yeah.
We're doing that whole thing.
Yeah, since Burger King.
We were in that bar for like 9.5 years.
Yeah. So we took what we knew. We took opportunities when they came, and we were bartenders. We were bartenders at some very fast-paced places in Myrtle Beach. That's where we met. It was just a whirlwind of love.
That's what you want to call it.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways, we're here. So we were bartending at these places, and then we decided it was time to do the next thing. And we actually, I proposed to you.
You proposed to me?
Yes,
in Costa Rica?
I did, in Costa Rica. That was where we would, our stomping grounds.
Yep. We got married in the same place that you proposed. It was like a year and a half later, something like that.
Puerto Viejo.
Puerto Viejo. And on our honeymoon, I said, I will never live in Puerto Viejo. I don't see that happening. Fast forward 2 weeks later, we went back to Puerto Viejo. We went around Costa Rica, went back to Puerto Viejo for a little kind of last minute goodbye, because we had traveled there so many times. We're like, you know what? Let's go see some new places. Let's take a pause and coming here, every year, and let's go see some new places. Walking down the beach, found a bar.
Yeah, found a bar.
9.5 years later.
Yeah, found an opportunity. And she was still kind of saying no, like this, let's not. And then
you're used to that in a relationship.
Yeah. I mean, that's marriage. That should have been a warning sign right there. But in the end, she let me. So,
It was exciting.
Yeah, it was
So
exciting.
we got that up and going. And it was about a year into that, I got pregnant with Makai of Makai's World.
Makai's World.
And around that same time, we had the opportunity to open a hostel. So we opened a bar we had 6 partners total.
Yeah, 6 of us all together.
5 on the ground. 5 on the ground. Real interesting. It was just so many learning lessons. And so I got pregnant. We got pregnant. I guess that's what you're supposed to say.
I impregnated you. I think that's how you say it.
That's what you think. We got pregnant within the first year. So we had a bar baby, we had a hostel baby, and we actually had a baby. Oh yeah, and a puppy. 2 puppies.
Yeah, well, because COVID
We're
came
insane.
down with us.
We're kind of crazy. So we did that whole thing. As we were rounding out towards the end of it, I stepped actually away from the bar and started my own consulting business on the financial side of everything, because it's just an area where I like to say is my zone of genius.
Wow.
Finances.
Just humbleness, just exciting.
Well, everybody has their zone of genius,
Zone
right?
of genius. I've never even heard those words before.
Yeah.
Maybe because I don't have a genius zone.
Oh, well.
I did.
That's unfortunate.
I lost it.
Well, you should go find it.
I know.
Where would you look?
I think they just dropped off a keyboard at the house, which is where I'm going to start.
Okay, good. I followed my passion for digging into numbers, financial things, stuff like that. Really, I just love starting new businesses. So that's what I love.
Nerd. Go ahead.
Numbers are so much fun. And so this was my second business, or third, or whatever you want to call it. So at this point in time, we were running 3 businesses, bought a piece of land, and we were going to turn that into a 4th business, which was going to be Cabinas. We were going to live there.
All sounds familiar.
Flourish. And started missing family.
Like they were missing?
No.
Oh.
Missing them in my heart.
I was about to say, I don't remember that.
We decided it was time for a change after we bought the land. And we sold the bar. I want to say that.
Oh, so Manos.
And we kept the hostel. I focused on my business. You started YouTube, so you started Tubin' the Ube.
Starting Tubin.
Yep, Tubin'. That's where Makai's World channel came from.
Tubin.
And Tubin'.
Jeffrey Tubin.
Tubin', I forgot about
Jeffrey
Tubin'.
too.
Tubin', yeah, that was unfortunate.
Maybe we can have him on sometime.
I wonder what he's doing these days.
I don't know. Probably more Tubin.
So then we moved to the States. Not
just moved to the States.
We moved to the States in the middle of COVID, at the beginning of COVID.
Yeah, like we basically had 2 weeks before we could maybe not get back into the States for a good amount of time. We had to make a split decision whether to go right then or wait. And we left in the middle of the pandemic, masked up, all those kind of things. There's videos on the Makai's World channel and stuff like that. But it was crazy. But we landed in Charleston. Yay.
So we got here, and I knew that I wanted to continue to grow my consulting business because I love it. But in addition to that, I really wanted to get back into real estate because it's just always been a passion of mine. I really believe that it's a key to generating and growing your wealth, generational wealth for your family, so you can be passed down. I just really love it.
Amen.
Love it. So I got burnt by it, but I loved it and I learned some lessons. So here we are. We're in Charleston. In the middle of COVID, somehow we were able to sell our land in Costa Rica, and it gave us the opportunity to move even faster into growing our real estate business. So here's where we're at the beginning of this channel, our newest entrepreneurial journey, and what I genuinely believe is going to give us continued growth, wealth, and freedom. Real estate.
Amen.
Charleston. Here we go. So
Yeah.
we're going to be talking a lot about real estate in this because this is what we're going to be working on right now. We're going to talk about numbers behind those things. We are going to talk about YouTube channels because here we are doing a YouTube channel. We'll talk about our past businesses because that's probably a whole other...
Yeah. And we'll dive in on the side and tell you like some of the details, some of the things you don't think about with real estate business, with just business in general, setting up little things like your YouTube channel, like with your logo, with all these little things that you don't think about. But our main focus is going to be basically what we're doing with real estate right now. And right now I'm kind of her support staff, because she was there for me in the Costa Rica journey for almost a decade. And so here her passion's in real estate. So I'm learning it, and she's showing me stuff and telling me stuff. And I
am showing you.
Huh? Yeah. And it's cool. Yeah. I like the concept. It's cool. So we're having fun with it. And I am going to be here 100% to make this thing just.
Can you do that again? So the channel is going to be a lot of this.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of talking.
Banter, even.
I
think that's good enough. No?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So this is the start. This is us. This is Chapman True. Haha. TRU. And we'll talk more about that later. So thank you guys for hanging out, tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all those things that we're supposed to say on YouTube. And follow our journey. Hopefully this is just the beginning. We're trying to get in here as much as possible and do this almost daily. And if not, then it'll just be what it is. So thank you guys very much. We'll see you guys next time.
Is that all right?
I don't know. Is it?
Stupid.
Is it? Is it?